There are some free agents that are out there. Let's take a look. A guy, who do you like? You know, the free agents, and this is one of the guys I know you like. Tell me what you like about Marvin Jones.
Yeah, look, one thing I want to make clear about free agency, and we talked about it in the first segment, is that there's just going to be a lot of names, a lot of carnage, a lot of guys out there. Predicting where and when guys land is going to be near impossible, as it is every year. This year is going to be the most difficult in recent memory. But when we're talking about Marvin Jones, he fits the exact receiver I was just talking about. You don't think of Marvin Jones as someone that's going to run by you with 240 speed. Yet he has 9 touchdowns in each of his past 2 seasons. Pro Football Focus rated him out at a 72 overall, 45th best among receivers. That might not sound like all that great, but considering the majority of teams play 11 personnel, meaning 3 receivers on the field, there's 32 teams, very quickly you realize Marvin Jones is a quality number 2 receiver. He would have been the second highest graded receiver on the Browns with that 45th ranking in the 72 overall grade. Marvin Jones is a guy who had 115 targets a year ago, only caught 72 of them. That shows you some issues with Matt Stafford, his playing through injury and his inavailability at times, and just a usage rate that I think there's some inefficiency there that can be exploited. Now, he's only 30 years old, a guy that can separate intermediately, big-bodied guy, 6'2", longer than you see on paper. When you see him on a field, it really stands out. Gives you that catch radius that Rashard Higgins offers, but gives you some more athletic ability at receiver than currently on roster, really, aside from Odell Beckham Jr. So I have no idea. I've heard nothing that these two could be tied together. I want to make that very clear. But I'm just saying, as a guy who could fit here, I think Marvin Jones deserves some looks from this Browns front office. And you can add it to an interesting list of receivers that could come in here in free agency, and a combination of guys in the draft too. That it's all in that build, that 6'2" build, about 205, 195. And again, we're looking for that quick twitch. Can you get open versus man coverage? Because that's exactly what this team has been missing.